Hi, everybody. I'm glad you are here. I am Jill Kinnaman. I am a Salisbury student in the physical education program, and today I'm going to teach you about jumping and landing. What you will need today is tape or sticky notes, 4 cones, or if you don't have cones, you can use 4 water bottles, 4 stuffed animals, or 4 socks. So welcome. Today we're going to do rainbow exercise scavenger hunt. We are going to learn how to jump, land in the vertical and horizontal planes with 2 feet. Students will learn the proper techniques for jumping and landing in the vertical and horizontal planes with 2 feet, and then we will review the techniques for jumping and landing in the vertical horizontal planes with 2 feet. So our instant activity today is a rainbow exercise scavenger hunt. Students will be asked to find an object, a certain color. Once they find it, they will be asked to do an exercise that goes with that color. There will be 5 colors to find and 5 different exercises to do. You will have 5 minutes to complete this task. So the rainbow exercise scavenger hunt tasks are: first, you'll find something red and you'll do 5 jumping jacks. Then you'll find something green and you will do 5 sit-ups. Then you will find something blue and do 5 push-ups. Then you will find something orange and do 5 squats. Then you will find something purple and you will do your favorite stretch for 30 seconds. You can start now. All right, time's up. So now we are going to do a healthy activity. And since we've all been dealing with COVID-19, I thought it'd be appropriate to learn how to properly wash your hands. So students will learn to properly wash their hands by watching this video. And then when the video is over, we will practice washing our hands for a minute. So let's watch the video.
To go to lunch, Moby. Let's go. It's taco day. Oh, right. I have to wash my hands first. Thanks for reminding me, Moby. Why do you have to wash your hands? We touch lots of stuff every day, like when we play. Even if your hands don't look dirty, they still collect germs. Germs are icky stuff you can't see, and they can make you sick. A lot of kids touch the same things, so the stuff you touch collects germs from everyone. Germs can get inside your body, through your eyes, or through your mouth. If there are germs on your hands, then you can spread them to other people. But if you wash your hands, you can kill germs and help keep you and everyone around you healthy. How should you wash your hands? Well, first you need water. You can't wash your hands if you don't get them wet. The water should be warm because that helps the soap do its job. Lather it up. You should wash between your fingers and under your nails too. Ew, there's some leftover peanut butter stuck under there. You should wash for at least 15 seconds. Good idea, Moby. I can sing a song that lasts about 15 seconds. So when I'm done singing, I'm done washing my hands. I could sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Okay, now I'm done. Make sure to dry your hands. When should you wash your hands? Grandpop always tells me I should wash my hands when I cook. That way I don't spread germs to my family. And I know everyone should wash their hands before and after they eat. You definitely need to wash your hands after you do chores like taking out the garbage. You stinky. Right. You should wash your hands after playing with animals. If you sneeze, cough, or blow your nose, be sure to wash your hands after so you don't spread germs. Thanks, Moby. It's really important to wash your hands after using the bathroom. Right, Moby. There are lots of times when you should wash your hands. Who washes their hands? Everyone touches stuff, so everyone needs to wash their hands. People who work with food wash their hands, like cooks and waiters. Doctors who work with sick people wash their hands to keep from spreading germs. Mechanics need to wash their hands after fixing cars. People who work with money need to wash their hands too. Right, Moby. Robots have to wash their hands too. If you wash your hands, we can still make it for Taco Day.
All right, now we are going to go wash our hands for a minute. Time is up. I hope everybody's hands are nice and clean. So what we are learning today will be jumps and lands in horizontal and vertical planes using mature pattern. Now we're going to do our warm-up. Our first task on our warm-up is jogging in place, and here is a demo. This is jogging in place. Now everybody will go jog in place for a minute. Go. hands up. Now we are going to do jumping jacks. Here's a demo of jumping jacks. Jumping jacks. Go now. Now we are going to do arm circles, starting small circles and then, or starting large circles and then moving into smaller circles. Here's a demo. Big arm circles, starting out really big and then slowly moving in. Okay, we are going to go do arm circles for a minute. Go. For our last warm-up exercise, we're going to do leg lunges, switching legs. Here's a demo. These are leg lunges, starting with one leg, switching and going to the other. All right, we're going to do our leg lunges for a minute. Go. job, everybody. I hope you got a really good warm-up and you could feel it. Let's move on to our first activity. So our first activity is jumping and landing in vertical plane with 2 feet. The teacher will demonstrate the proper way to jump and land with 2 feet in a vertical plane in self-space. Here's the demo from the teacher. So you are going to learn the cues for jumping off 2 feet in a vertical plane in self-space and how we land. So when we jump vertically, which is up, we want to bend the hips, knees, and ankles. It's almost like squatting. We want our hands down, and then we want to explode up and land on the balls of our feet balanced. We don't want to fall over. We want to be kind of squat even when we land. Okay, we're going to practice what the teacher just demonstrated for a minute. Go. Time is up. So next, the teacher is going to demonstrate a game called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Blast Off. Here's a demo of what the game looks like. Now we're going to practice the techniques I just showed you. We're going to do a little game called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Blast Off. So 5, we put our hands on our head. 4, we put our hands on our shoulders. 3, we put our hands on our hips and we squat. 2, we put our hands on our knees and 1 on our ankles. And then we blast off. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do that for about a minute. All right, we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for a minute. Go. you guys did a really great job with your blasting off. Let's move on to activity number 2. The teacher will demonstrate how to vertical jump and land with 2 feet while marking how high they jump on a wall. Here's a demo. Of what you need to do. Okay, now we're going to vertical jump using the techniques I just told you. And we're going to see how high you can jump. So you're going to need a wall, a tree, something that you can put some tape or mark how high you jumped at. So I'm probably going to use sticky pad, sticky notes, and we're going to do the same technique that we just did for blasting off. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, and we're going to stick our tape on the wall to see how high we jump. Now students will get to practice vertical jumping and landing while marking how high they can jump on the wall. Students, you will be giving a minute to see how high you can jump and see if you can jump higher and higher with each jump you do. Go. I hope you got some really good vertical jumps in there. You got really high. Let's move on to the next part of activity 2. The teacher will demonstrate how to run towards the wall, then vertical jump and land with 2 feet while marking how high they jump on the wall. Here's a demo. Now we're going to need our little stickies again, because now we are going to run towards our wall, tree, and vertical jump and land and mark how high we can jump. So we're going to use the same cues. So we're going to have a starting point. You can mark with one of our cones, or just find a starting point to run from. We're going to run towards the wall. When we get to the wall, we're going to jump and then tag how high we can jump. Let me show you. And then you're going to mark it, and we're going to do that 5 times. Students will practice running towards the wall, and then vertical jump and land with 2 feet, marking how high they jump on the wall. Students will do this 5 times and will complete the task in a minute. Let's go. Time is up. Great job on the running and jumping in the vertical plane. Let's move on to our next activity. Activity 3. Teacher will demonstrate how to horizontal jump and land with 2 feet in self-space. Here is a demo of the teacher. Now we're going to jump off 2 feet in the horizontal plane and land. So the cues are, or technique, is not any different really than vertical jumping, but instead of jumping up, we're jumping out, and our hand position's a little different. So we're still going to bend our hips, knees, and ankles, but instead of our hands being down, we want our hands slightly back, and then we want to jump forward, and our hands come forward when we jump. And when we land, we want to land on the balls of our feet. So this is how it looks. And we're landing where we're balanced, kind of still squatted, our knees are still bent, our ankles, so that we can absorb the force through our legs. Students will practice the horizontal jumping and landing using 2 feet for a minute. So. Hope everybody did a great job with learning the techniques for the horizontal jump. So now let's move on to our next part of activity 3. Teacher is going to demonstrate how to horizontal jump and land with 2 feet from cone to cone. Here's a demo of the teacher. Now we're going to take 2 cones. We're going to put them about a foot apart. And we are going to do our horizontal jumping. So we're going to start behind 1 cone. And then we are going to jump behind the 2nd cone. And we want to do back and forth for a minute. Okay, students, now we're going to practice the horizontal jumping and landing with 2 feet from cone to cone. We'll do this for a minute. Go. let's move on to activity 4. So for activity 4, the teacher will demonstrate how to vertical and horizontal jump and land with 2 feet over objects. Here's a demo of the teacher. Now we're going to put the vertical and horizontal jumping and landing together and jump over the 4 cones. So you need 4 cones, place them about a foot apart. And you want to use the same technique, bending your hips, knees, and ankles, swinging your arms either forward or up when you jump. So it should look like this. And landing on your balls of your feet, balance. We're going to do that 5 times. And then we're going to, after you do that 5 times, now students, we will practice the vertical horizontal jumping and landing over the 4 cones 5 times, and you can complete that task in a minute. Go. Now, students, we are going to do the same activity, but we are going to space the cones further apart and do the same horizontal and vertical jumping with 2 feet over the cones, but this time it's going to be a little bit harder because the cones are a little bit further out. So here's a demo. To do that, we're going to after you do that 5 times, we're going to move the cones out a little bit further to make it a little bit more challenging. Make sure we land on the balls of our feet and we're balanced. We'll try that 5 times. Now, students, you are going to jump over the 4 cones 5 times, doing vertical and horizontal jumps off 2 feet. You have a minute. Go. Great job on the vertical and horizontal jumping. So let's review what we've learned today. Today we learned how to jump and land in the vertical horizon planes using both feet. We learned the cues for jumping and landing in the vertical and horizontal planes with both feet. With both feet, our hips, knees, and ankles need to be bent. Our arms swing forward and upward, and we land on the balls of our feet. For our assessment, students will go to Flipgrid and post a video for the teacher to observe and give feedback to. And there is a link right here for the Flipgrid, and you click it, and it will take you to the Flipgrid so that you can see what you're being asked to do. So you will post a video of yourself jumping and landing vertical and horizontal with 2 feet. Remember the cues: hips, knees, and ankles bent, arms extend forward and upward when you jump and land on the balls of your feet. I'm looking forward to seeing your videos, so post them for me. Next class, you will need a jump rope or rope, something to be able to jump over. I hope everyone had a really good time doing the lesson today, and I enjoyed teaching you. Have a good day. Bye.